We have released an AI image generator, and this is going to be a fantastic tool that, in our opinion, removes one of the biggest bottlenecks in marketing, especially when it comes to our type of product, which is creating great visuals fast. Okay, so let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen, and this time the audio is going to work. So let's jump over to screen 3. Here we go. Okay, now, first and foremost, I wanted to show you guys that with the AI Image Studio, we have added an entire image prompt guide. Okay, so if you click on our website and you go to platform, you can actually see the AI Image Studio. So this is a great article that allows you to, there's a basic overview listed here, but really the image prompt guide button that you can click here. This is an extensive overview on, how to actually use and create great images with the image prompt guide. And so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but basically this breaks down how to take what a simple prompt might be. So for example, using subject, too vague would be just a dog, versus much better is going to be a golden retriever puppy wearing a red birthday hat, right? So it allows you to be more specific and really lay out how to create a good image. So go ahead and read through this image prompt guide. And again, that's just located on our website under platform. And you can go in and dive through that. Okay. Now let's dive into the good stuff. Okay. So in the system, basically you can go into any of your saved projects and then you can edit. And this is going to allow you, let's open this up again. Okay, so we're going to click continue editing. And now you'll see generate image up here in the top right. Now, you can see here I did a fun example of a Pixar style car. So let's delete that and let's do another version of this. But essentially you click generate image and it's going to pop open this section here, okay? Basically there's different styles. And again, the styles themselves are optional. So you don't necessarily have to use that, because all that it's doing is adding some information to this prompt that you're typing in here, right? So this is just a good way to kind of enhance what you might have already previously written. But you'll also notice that there's a button here to enhance that prompt as well. So an example of this, I've actually got a good one here. Let's go automotive, and I'm going to paste in a sleek black luxury SUV parked on a rain-slicked city street at night with neon reflections on the wet pavement. Again, we're listing what lighting should be used. We're talking about the background. We're talking about, setting the stage for the wet pavement and things like that, right? So again, that's extensive enough that you don't necessarily even need to have a style. Then we have our aspect ratio. That can depend on what size the image is, or are you putting this on a greeting card versus a postcard? Maybe a postcard you want to do widescreen or landscape, or if you just are creating a single image block, a 1-to-1 square ratio is great also. And then I'll show you later what the remove background also looks like. So let's click generate image. And this takes just a couple seconds to create that image. Okay, great. So we've created an image now. Wow, look at that. Look at that amazing car. So now what I can do is I can download this image just to my own computer if I want to, or I can click to add it to the photos. And that gets saved to my photo library inside of Mailbox Power. So now we click add to photos, and then we're going to wait just a second here. All right, that image has now been added. So I can close out of here. And now if I click on the photo block and go into my project photos, okay? So you don't have to go into past uploads. Again, this is located here, and you can go to project photos. It should already take you right there. And so now I can just click on this image and it will load it into that box. And so let's talk about removing backgrounds, okay? So for example, I like this car, but I want it to just be the car itself on the background, right? I just want it to be something simple. So now I can generate another image, and instead I want to remove the background. But one trick is also, let's edit this to, instead of saying motion blur in the background, let's say add a green background. And what that will do is that's going to basically create the background so that it's easy to separate from the car itself. Let's see how good my prompting is. So again, takes just a couple seconds here. We're summoning the Yeti. There we go. Okay, so we've got another car, and we can add this one to our photos. And now when we load this onto the image, it won't affect the rest of the design, right? So I can close out of here, and let's get rid of this car, and we're going to add this one. And there we go. So now we've got a car that sits over the top of this. Now, I want to jump into another example here. So we've got our car created, but let's talk about birthday cards, right? Maybe you want to create a birthday card, and you want to, let's go into our design templates. I want to show this route. So Mailbox Power, as hopefully you know, we have hundreds of amazing design templates in our platform. And one of the things that you can do is use any of these, but edit them and personalize them to how you need them, right? So one of the things we've been working really hard at doing in the last couple of years is any new designs that we release, we build them inside of our editor so that it's super simple to be able to go in and personalize and edit these, okay? And I'll show you an example here. Let's take a look at, where did that one go? Here, let's use this home. Let's go birthday. Okay, so let's use this just plain purple. And I want to put something fun on the purple card. Okay, so the front of the card is fine, but in the inside top of the card, I want to generate a 8-layer huge birthday cake with 16 candles, and each layer is multicolored. And I want to make the background green. And then I want to remove the background so that it's just a cake, right? Otherwise, it'll have colors and all that stuff for the background. We just want the cake. I just want to throw the cake on this purple background. So again, that's going to create itself. And we just wait a second here for this to load. Also, in case you guys haven't seen, the editor also got a new update. First, it looks a lot better. There's better styling for the system, but also the text editor itself. You can now just click on the text and edit that. Awesome. This looks amazing. Let's add to photos. I'm also going to show some really cool examples of how you can get hyper targeted with specific areas. Okay, so let's come into here. Let's go into our photos, project photos. There's our birthday cake. We're just going to drag it over here. And let's pan/zoom. And let's transform this. I want it all the way down to the bottom, all the way up here to the top. And let's center this now. There we go. Beautiful birthday cake on our birthday card. Okay. Let's save and exit this editor. And just to show the text as well, actually, let's do this. Add an empty text box. Here is our text. So again, very excited that now you can see the text itself instead of it being a pop-up box, which if you're writing, a paragraph can be a little difficult. So that's another new little Easter egg update that we're very excited about. So we'll save and exit this editor. Now, after this birthday cake, I want to move on to showing an example of creating locations. Okay, so this is really important for a lot of specific industries, such as real estate or basically any industry where you want to make sure that people notice that you're local, right? You don't want the postcard to not seem personal. So let's go into design templates. And let's use this. This is a good example right here. So this is a real estate home anniversary card. And the point here is, well, hey, this card looks great, but this looks like a card, on the East Coast. That is a home on the East Coast. Maybe it's Florida or somewhere up near there. We don't have those type of homes in Washington, for example, or Arizona. So now I can come into the image generator and I can say, create an image of a luxury home in Arizona. Let's do Phoenix. Let's also look down from another building at the home. And then let's enhance this prompt. Okay. I'm trying my best here. So let's try to enhance this prompt to make it even better. Let's see what we come back with. Look at that. See, that's why you use AI. A stunning aerial view of a luxury contemporary home nestled in the Phoenix desert landscape, shot from a neighboring high-rise building looking downward. So super extensive. Let's generate this image now. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do another example, except I'm also going to do looking down from the Space Needle, as an example. Might have messed it up by duplicating that. Here we go. Okay, beautiful. There is a high-end photo in the Phoenix area, looking down from a skyscraper. Now, the next one I want to do is, again, this is what's really amazing, is that you can be extremely specific with the image generation, right? So you can literally say that you're looking down from the top of the Space Needle and you're looking at downtown Seattle. People are walking through Pike's Place Market. There are hundreds. Let's generate that image. And this is what's amazing with AI now, is that you can get that hyper targeted, right? So if you want to generate something, again, that makes people understand that you're local, or again, stops the scroll, right? You want it so that when people are looking at your postcards and going through their mail, that they stop. You want something that makes them stop, to really take a moment to look at your design and what your marketing message is to them, right? So the image stops them, and then your marketing message is what helps convert. And so here we go. Here's an image of Seattle. You've got that in the background there. It's fantastic with being able to get high quality images. So at any rate, this is our newest product launch, and hopefully this gives some great ideas on what you guys could do to create high quality images for your profile. Let's go into our system and see if we have any other thoughts here with designs. Try to think about all the different use cases you could use this for, and how AI image generation would help your business, and let us know how it goes. So thanks for watching today, and let us know if you have any other questions about the image generator, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everybody.